nada por aquí. Bueno.
The Commission has concluded that the debt-based excessive deficit procedure for Italy is no longer warranted at this stage. I will explain this conclusion in detail, because I understand that ministers need details, to the Eurogroup next week. And I'm very confident that ministers will concur with it. Is it the end of the road? Clearly, it's not the case. We will need to continue to monitor Italy's budgetary execution very closely in the second half of this year. We will also need to assess very carefully Italy's draft budget plan for 2020, which must reach us again by the 15th of October. A first assessment of this DBP will be one of the last tasks of this Commission, and it is, of course, a particularly important and maybe delicate one. I welcome Prime Minister Conte's willingness to pursue a constructive dialogue with us, with a view to ensuring that the DBP will be compliant with the preventive arm of the Pact. I've read so many times these past weeks that the Commission was preparing a disciplinary procedure against Italy. Well, it was our duty to move on with the procedures which are under our responsibility. But it was never the spirit of this Commission, the Juncker Commission. It was never my spirit. The aim of the Stability and Growth Pact is not to punish or to discipline anyone. It is to ensure that governments pursue sound public finances, correct problems swiftly when they occur, and that as the outcome of the latest stage of this process. And I'm satisfied that we finally could, through dialogue, reach a sufficient level of correction and thus to be capable of saying that the EDP is no longer warranted at this stage. This is good news for Italy. This is good news for the euro area. This is good news for the credibility of the common rules that underpin it. It would have been bad news to be obliged, forced to have an EDP. We could avoid it, but it was due to the fact that dialogue led to a very, very significant effort.